Hello, everyone. Thank you for showing up for this call. My name is Ashley, and I have here Jamie and Christina, and we are going to talk about our favorite products. So all of us have had amazing results with these products. And so it's going to be a combination, kind of like this is how we use it, and these are our testimonies, and also just some facts on the products and the things that make Q Science products unique. Now, as we go through this, you'll see that our products are kind of unparalleled to any other company, and we have products that are just not on the market anywhere else. So let's talk about some of those products that we love so much. So we're going to be talking about three main areas, right? So I'm going to talk to you guys about hemp, terpenes, collagen, and our sublingual oral sprays. Jamie is going to talk about the Q core and the kids core. These are two foundational products. It's actually a bunch of different products, but we'll explain why. That is just so key for being able to have clear thought, energy, all of those things, right? And then Christina is going to talk about Q Digest, which is actually going to be part of the Q core here very soon. And it is a digestive enzyme complex that is absolutely amazing. I'm a huge fan of digestive enzymes. So the first thing that I want to tell you guys about is the hemp. Now, I kind of wish I would have brought it with me, but I'm not at home right now to show you guys our hemp. And this is actually the reason that I know about Q Science in the first place. So back a couple of years ago at the beginning of COVID and lockdowns and all the things, I've been dealing with postpartum anxiety and postpartum depression since my first was born about 6 years ago. And I had used a lot of different kind of like allopathic things with a lot of success, but my postpartum anxiety drastically increased when my third baby was born. For whatever reason, just all the hormones and all the things caused me to not be able to feel like I could stay on top of it with my natural solutions. So what I did is I went on the hunt for a good hemp CBD combination that would help with anxiety, right? And I wanted it for a few other things. I wanted something that would help with pain, right, too. I found nothing, and I bought so many bottles of hemp. I think at one point I even tried like a little CBD pen because I was just like, well, the tinctures and the like solubles that I've tried and the gummies and all the things haven't helped me. So when I came across this, and then when I got my first bottle and used it, I was blown away by my results. And actually, I'll use today as an example. My kids were kind of crazy. The weather was crappy. It's sunny right now, but it was raining all day, and we had to be inside all day, which is I have 4 kids, and it was kind of crazy. So I was feeling extra anxious, right? I went to my fridge, I grabbed my bottle of fused hemp. I did a little 0.50, which is a little half dose underneath my tongue. And within minutes, I was immediately just more calm and focused. My body felt better. I didn't get a lot of sleep, so it helped me there as well. And it was just such an awesome experience to have as a mom. So our hemp is unlike anything else on the market. So if you know anything about hemp, you know that one of the big things with hemp and CBD is that they are not very absorbed by the body. What we have seen in the past, and this kind of mirrors my experience and most other people's as well, is that you will go and purchase your $80 or $90 bottle of hemp from the health food store, right? Maybe it has CBD in it, maybe it doesn't. Maybe you'll find something cheaper, but either way, it's not likely going to work. Or maybe if you found that it worked at first, but then you had to increasingly up your dosage, right, to get the same effect that you got at first. We now know that since the body doesn't absorb hemp super awesome and CBD super awesome, that we can use different processes to make it more absorbable. So one of the things that we do with our product is to have it powered by BioSync. So what that means is we actually have a technology where we take this hemp compound and the CBD compound, right, that's in our tincture. We wrap it with a water molecule. We insert some bubbles, and then we make our hemp water soluble. So that means that it is 100% delivery. So when we say that we have 1,500 milligrams of hemp in each dose and 300 milligrams of CBD in that dose that you've done, then you are getting that full amount. You don't have to go out and buy a super expensive bottle of like 2 or 3,000 milligrams of hemp and CBD to get any effect at all, right? Because ours is just going to be so bioavailable and absorbed by the body. It's quick absorption. So within the first like couple of minutes, your body has already absorbed about 70% of your dose. And then within the first 15 to 20 minutes, it's 100% absorption. So about 17% better absorption than what's currently on the market right now. So it's really awesome. And like I said, you can use it just sublingually, right? You can use it in drinks if you want to. I prefer just using use sublingually, and that works really well for me. It is amazing to use it for things like anxiety, depression, right? All of those mood disorders. You can use it as an antioxidant. It is an immune supporter. There are many, many people in my community that purchase our Fuse hemp because they want it for pain relief. That is one of probably the most common uses. And so we're going to talk about something else called terpenes that's also really helpful for mood. But if you are looking for a hemp that's going to help someone in your family feel better, or it's going to help you feel better, right? Maybe you're like me and you have a knee injury that they cannot do anything for, and you've had a lot of babies in the last few years. And so your body's just kind of like, ugh, it is really helpful for me to be able to use some hemp and have relief instead of having to go to my medicine cabinet and take some ibuprofen and worry about interactions with nursing and all the things. So I love our hemp here at Q Science. Also, price point, if you're curious about that, you're not curious and you don't know what our prices are already, it's very comparable. So a lot of people say, oh my gosh, hemp is so expensive, or, I just spent $120 on this hemp bottle from the store. Ours is very comparable, and it is nowhere near that price, right? It's not $120. So with your preferred customer account, you're going to save 25% off, and it's going to help you make this super affordable. One other thing I want to tell you about the hemp really fast, and then we're going to talk about something else. So our hemp does have CBD in it. It has 300 milligrams of CBD. And if you have ever purchased CBD without hemp or some sort of other phytocannabinoid, it was likely not very beneficial to you, because we actually know that along with our biosync technology, that hemp and CBD kind of work synergistically together. So the CBD doesn't do very much for our cell receptor sites unless it has a companion phytocannabinoid. And hemp is that. It's a phytocannabinoid. So it allows you to really absorb and use that CBD. So you get the benefits of CBD, like pain relief, right? Really well off the bat with that hemp in it as well. All right. So one of the other things I want to talk to you guys about, I should have totally put our testimony pictures in here now that I'm thinking about it, but this is our collagen. So this is the collagen that's like for everybody, right? It's called Reform. It's a peach mango flavor. And this is going to be the one that you would purchase if you're looking for your like skin and hair benefits. Maybe you've had COVID hair loss or postpartum hair loss, or maybe your hair is just not what it used to be, right? That is going to be super beneficial for you to have this Reform collagen. Now, the thing to know about our collagen, this is not just a standard everyday collagen. This is not your Vital Proteins powdered collagen, right? This collagen will allow you to have medical grade collagen. It's liquid. It's a teaspoon is a full serving. And it will allow you to have a full absorption. So I don't know if you guys knew this, but Vital Collagen's actually gotten a ton of trouble for having heavy metals in their powdered collagen, like those big tubs that you would get at Costco, right? So they are not like, they're going to pull their products likely. So they failed their heavy metal screening and is super unhealthy. The other thing that is unfortunate about powdered collagen is that our body doesn't actually really do anything with it. So I've been using Vital Proteins collagen for like, I don't know, probably 5 years along with bone broth, and it doesn't actually give us much benefit, which I totally didn't know. Medical grade collagen is super absorbed by the body. It's so pure and clean that you could actually give it to like a tube fed patient in the ICU. And it does a lot of things for our skin, right? That's one of the things that I love about it. And I love that it also gives me like that postpartum skin support. It helps with like wrinkles, and it makes my face feel plumper. I've noticed that my skin's not nearly as dry as it used to be, which is really awesome. Okay, so this is the Reform that I was talking about with most of those benefits for hair and skin, right? It has biotin in it and a few other things to help specifically for that. This collagen is called Rebuild, and it was specifically formulated to help people who are more of like athletes, right? Or they're at the gym and they're fitness people. It has a bunch of different things in it that promote muscle growth and fat reduction, which is awesome if you're going out there for some sort of goal to like bulk up. It can be a really good benefit for that. It can improve your exercise performance and recovery, and it supports joint tissue and bone health. It also has, and this is something I really love, it has vitamins and minerals for supporting collagen uptake, production, and absorption. And so does the Reform as well. So it means that it is really perfect to just be able to be absorbed really well. One of the other things I really like about Rebuild, just a little side note for something I've dealt with, I have a knee injury, like I mentioned, right? And almost nothing will help it. And I was actually able to be on the Rebuild Collagen. I just finished my first bottle. I think I did exactly a month's worth. And I have noticed that my knee, which is something that is like constantly painful, like there's nothing they can do about it. I've gone and seen all the surgeons, right? They're just like, sorry, you got to deal with it. It is not a problem for me at all anymore. So unless I like injure it or I just go out and run or work out at the gym or something, that day-to-day experience of having it be uncomfortable and kind of like unstable has drastically decreased. And the only thing that I have changed is using hemp and collagen. Everything else is the same. So I love that we were able to have that experience. Okay, so let's talk about terpenes. Now, if you know what a terpene is, or if you've heard about terpenes, you've likely heard about hemp terpenes. They're available in some markets and they are either hemp or cannabis terpenes, right? Or maybe you're an essential oiler and you've heard about terpenes like beta-caryophyllene that comes from copaiba. So our terpenes are super unique. They're created by the Biosync technology, right? So we've taken isolated terpenes, we've wrapped them in a water molecule, inserted those bubbles, we've turned it into an elixir that you can just use sublingually. They're active compounds that are found in plants. So to give you some examples, if you know what copaiba is, it's a really common essential oil that's used for like mood support and it's used for pain relief and those types of things. So beta-caryophyllene is the thing that makes copaiba so powerful and effective, right? So we took beta-caryophyllene, we isolated it and we put it in our tincture, right? We also took linalool, which is the active compound that's in lavender, and limonene, which is the active compound that's in lemon. So we have 5 different terpenes, all the same, that are in all 4 of our terpene elixirs. And then in that, we have also added a specialized blend of different types of herbs or amino acids. Like for instance, Q-Chill, which is probably my favorite. I love to use it for anxiety. I used it a ton today, is a blend of these terpenes. And then it also has GABA, rhodiola, and L-theanine in that Q-Chill. So that means that it is just a perfect combination for helping you just feel less social anxiety. It's going to help your brain function better with the GABA, right? L-theanine is one of the most powerful things that you can do as far as a supplement for helping you feel less anxious. Q-Comfort is a blend that is for helping people not have as much discomfort. So we have those 5 terpenes, and then we've also added cat's claw and boswellia, like from frankincense. And that is, you can take it sublingually if you are in pain. I love that one for menstrual cramps and for headaches. All right, so we have 2 more terpenes I want to show you guys really fast. So the Create terpene is one of the ones that I use every single day. It is a specialized terpenes, right? And then they also added magnolia bark extract, passion flower. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong, different one. Magnolia bark. Oh, I put them on there wrong. So Create has things in it like GABA, and it has a little tiny bit of caffeine in it. So this one is super awesome for people who are having attention issues. So I actually use this in place of like 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day, which is what I used to do to self-medicate with ADHD. So I'll do Create in the afternoon when I would typically start with like my second or third cup of coffee. I don't drink more than 1 cup of coffee a day. It is super amazing. My nursing baby loves that mom is not getting all this caffeine, right? He's spitting up so much less. It's funny. It's not funny. I didn't realize how much it was affecting him. So the Create, super awesome for like attention and focus and helping you just be like on your A game. And then Slumber is the one that I love for my kids. So it is the one that has magnolia bark and passion flower and chamomile with those 5 terpenes. I give them just a little tiny microdose at bedtime, like less than the 0.25 on the dropper. They fall asleep right away, no struggles. Some of them don't wake up all night long. It's quite lovely. If you know me, you know that sleep has been a struggle with my kids for a very long time. My oldest 2 are really bad sleepers. And my 4-year-old would lay in bed sometimes for like 2 hours at a time. I kid you not, just wiggling around. He would insist someone be with him and he would not sleep. And so we've tried all the things like homeopathics. I have all the Highlands, like sleep things. We've tried oils. Little things help a little bit, right? But unless we knock them out with melatonin, which I don't like to do because it's not really great for growing kids to be having melatonin consistently, that's just us. Like we just have to stick it out until he's ready to go to sleep. But if we just give him that little microdose of Slumber, he is just relaxed and calm, and he knows that this is his bedtime, and he goes to sleep, and he's very rarely awake after 20 minutes, which has been seriously like a game changer for my home. So I highly recommend these terpenes. One of the things that I was going to tell you, and I got distracted because someone was in here staring at me, is that the thing that's cool about our terpenes is that they are compounds from plants, right? So they are not a hemp terpene. They are not a cannabis terpene. There's no THC in these at all. They really are just natural plant compounds and herbs and a few amino acids. So they're really safe for every single person in the family. And they have almost no interaction with any medications or other dietary things that you're doing. So you can really take these and feel very confident that they are going to work well for your family. Okay, so last thing I'm going to talk about, and then we are going to talk about the Q-Digest. So the oral sprays. Now, I came over from a company that had a lot of different supplements, right? And one of the big things that I heard about supplements is that they didn't like taking a bunch of capsules every single day. And I actually have a couple of gals from my previous company that would take like our kids' products because they were liquid, and chewables because they couldn't take capsules. So if you are someone like that, or you just want like an instant onset vitamin or an herbal complex, these are for you. I actually love them. I have no problem with capsules at all, or veggie capsules, but I cannot tell you the difference that taking D3 and B12 in the morning has made for me. So I've been on this huge journey to reduce my amount of coffee and to not buy a Starbucks venti every single day. I can now tell you that I have not done that in like a month, and it is mostly Q products. So I used to drink a lot of cups of coffee. I would go to Starbucks every single morning. It was a very expensive habit. And so I've been able to just completely decrease that. And part of that is having the B12. It is such a good, awesome hit of energy. Most people are low on their B vitamins. And the other thing I love about this is that it is methylated. So not only is it a sublingual spray, but it is actually methylated B12. So if you have any kind of methylation issue, and it's estimated that about 80% of the population does, this is going to work super well for you. I mentioned D3. I love it. It helps me so much. I will especially use it in the spring and the wintertime as we're doing those transitions from daylight savings time, right? To help me just feel like my mood is better. I'm happier with it. A lot of people are chronically low on D3. So D3 can be really helpful. And then we also have a really kid-friendly C plus zinc. So I actually like to give my kids just a little microdose spray of this one. I just get one. The full dose is 8 for my kiddos. So they get one to just help boost their immune system. And I love that it's actually totally safe for my 18-month-old. You can just have a little microdose, just one spray. It's like totally age appropriate for him. And then for my 6-year-old, I can do like 2 sprays, and it's totally age appropriate for him as well. So those are our 3 vitamin sprays that we have. And then we have 3 herbal sprays. So we have one that's for sleep, has a little microdose of melatonin in it, great for that occasional restlessness that you can have. It will knock you out so fast. So please do not use the sleep spray if you are not ready to go to sleep, because it seriously works really well. And if you do use the sleep spray, you're going to find that you likely sleep all night long. So not only does it have melatonin, but it has some other ingredients that will just help you have the best sleep ever. We love it for that occasional time where you're just like laying in bed and your brain won't shut off, right? You just need to go to sleep. There's also a relief spray, and the relief spray is all about pain relief. It has some cat's claw. I think that one also has boswellia in it and a few other ingredients. That is great for like if you have a headache, menstrual cramps, maybe you have a pulled muscle, something where you want real fast relief, right? And then we have Boost, which is all about supporting metabolic function and helping you have a little bit of weight loss if that's your goal, to lose a little bit of weight. But it can also just help support metabolic function. So if you are someone that deals with like blood sugar problems, it can be really helpful for you as well. All right, so now we are going to have Christina talk about healthy digestion, and she's going to share what her experience has been with this and some exciting news about it.
Yes. Okay, so Digest came out in, was it February, Ashley?
Yes.
Yeah, right. And that's when I started taking it. I have noticed like a huge difference. One thing I'm learning and I'm really focusing in right now in my health is just how much gut health and the importance of gut health for our overall health. So with Digest, the one that you see here, it supports healthy digestion. improves nutrient absorption, and it eases digestive issues. This is something that you want to take in the morning and you're ready for your day. It is as simple as that, and it's only 1 pill a day. It has 11 amazing enzymes in 4 blends customized to break down specific food groups. So the food groups that it's going to help you to break down is carbs and sugars, proteins and nuts and beans, wheat and fiber, fat and dairy. And it is a 415 milligram blend that you're getting on each capsule. Now, with this, we don't want to say that it's going to cure food allergies, but rather we like to say that it provides targeted relief from food sensitivities and it eases digestive issues. It supports an efficient metabolic, boost healthy and nutrition absorption. And like I said before, you only have to take 1 capsule a day. Now, when I was looking at this, because in our core, which is the one that Jamie is going to be sharing about later on, we have something called Biotics. Basically, Digest and Biotics, they are like 2 peas in a pod. You need both of them to be able to have just the best support for your gut health. With Digest, it supports, again, the healthy digestion. And where it comes to the Biotics, which Jamie's going to share more about, that one is for healthy absorption of all of our foods. So one of the things that I want to share with you guys is to look at what it's called the Bristol stool chart. I'm just going to leave that there. You want to be at a number 4. And just so you know, the Digest is one of those products that will definitely help you to get to number 4. So just look for that, for the Bristol chart, and just put it on Google and you'll see just all the different things that sometimes we don't like to look at or pay attention to, but gut health is one of the most important things. And for me, I see as like one of the biggest foundations for our health. So if you take care of your gut health, you're taking care of allergies, you're taking care of a lot of times depression, you're taking care of bloating, of retaining too much fat. I mean, gut health is one of the things you want to take care of. So that was my part with Digest. And just so you know, it looks like Digest is going to be coming and being part of our core supplement. And Jamie will share more about that.
I'm super excited. I was on a previous digestive product for like years and years. And so I switched and I've been comparing it to the Digest. Not to like interrupt you, but I just want to add.
No, I'm done.
I use it for like a very specific thing. So all of my kids are super dairy intolerant when I'm nursing them until they're about 6 months old. So I either have to be dairy free or I have to use a digestive enzyme. And I don't love being dairy free. I really enjoy creamer in my coffee that's made from cows. Yeah. So as long as I do that, I am able, like my kids don't like spit up constantly. If I forget for like even a day, you can tell that it starts bothering their bellies right away. So I am so consistent and I'm really excited to see that this has actually worked really well for me. And I only have to take 1 capsule instead of 3 with every meal. So
exactly. Yeah. Cause I was taking another one too, that was several capsules a day. And with this one is 1 a day. And if for some reason I eat something that maybe was too heavy or just my body just didn't like, I will take another one and it's no issue. And I see the relief almost immediately. It's incredible how fast this Digest capsule works.
That's really awesome. Okay. So my girl, Jamie, is going to talk about, I'm so excited she's talking about this because it's like a life-changing product for us. So this is the Q-Core and she will talk to you about it, what that is.
Yes, Q-Core. So I'm 30 days in on Q-Core and you guys, I cannot rave enough about this product. So we all see those vitamins on the shelves. We've all taken them, but what you don't realize, and you'll sense a theme through all of these products that we're presenting today about bioavailability, right? So many of the vitamins that are on the market are not actually being used by our body, and our body is just eliminating them in various capacities, like Christina mentioned. So Q-Core, very bioavailable, and it combines 3 products that give you a very all-encompassing fill-in for our nutrient gaps. So Q-Core is a complete system that provides protection, efficient absorption, and precision nutrient delivery with the 3 products. So Q-Max, first one, is our whole body micronutrient delivery system that'll deliver it at the cellular level. It helps with energy production and fills in those nutritional gaps, because we all know that our diets are not as nutrient dense as they once were. The next thing is, as Christina mentioned, our Biotics, which is our probiotic. It's going to help you with increase your nutrient absorption, give you a little bit of an immunity boost, and it's going to support your healthy digestion. Now we also have Q-Align. Q-Align helps promote a healthy inflammatory response and help increase your cellular recovery. So if you're someone that's active, it's going to help reduce that inflammation in your body. And they come in these super cute sachets. So this is, just so you know, this is my PM. This is the only one I had handy because it was literally in my pocket. So they come in sachets, or you can buy the jars, but really the sachets, I call them my mom easy button, because I set them out at night so they're ready in the morning. I grab my AM with my first meal, take it. I'll leave my PM on the counter, or like tonight where I'm presenting, I had it in my pocket so I don't forget. And it makes it super easy, and they're all divided up for you. Very, very easy.
I love how they packaged it. It makes it so easy, and it's not more expensive. A lot of companies will charge you like $5 or $10 more for little sachet packets versus like the bottles. Ours are the same price. You can get bottles or sachets without having any price difference at all.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful thing.
It is. And then Jamie, you want to tell us about the kids core and your experience?
Sure. So just like Q-Core, when I was looking for supplements to fill in my nutrient gaps, I'm also looking for supplements to fill in the nutrient gaps for my children. And so my children have some special needs and are very sensitive to textures. So a lot of the children's vitamins on the market, the texture wasn't right. It was loaded with artificial colors and artificial flavors. And that's where Kids Core comes in, and it makes it so, so easy. So our Kids Core is actually a powdered supplement that you can mix into any liquid or into even like a yogurt or an applesauce. It comes in a great flavor, which is very popular in our house. And then it also comes in a fruit punch. Q Kids Core provides wholesome nutritional support for our children. It's going to support their whole body health at the cellular level, supports cognitive function and brain health, increases energy production, optimize absorption for best results, natural immunity support with some elderberry, and it's customizable for every age. So there is actually a dosage chart on the back that tells you whether by age, your child should have 1, 2, or 3 scoops. My oldest is at 2 scoops, and we actually divide it into twice a day. It makes it just a little bit easy, and he loves it. He even loves thinking that he's getting something special because I pull out my frother to mix it. So he's like, oh, he gets to have a drink just like mommy's greens that I mix with my frother. So it's an added layer of something special for him.
That's cool. I like that. And then it has a probiotic, right? It does, I think.
It does. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. I love that. I love that. With my previous supplements that I had on my kids, for my kids, they had like, oh gosh, we were doing like 5 different things, right? So like a probiotic, or multivitamin, and then a bunch of other different things. And I think everything, but like maybe, no, because it even has elderberry, huh? So it actually has everything. Giving my kids in one. So that is actually really cool. I also saw that someone combines it with jelly and puts it on like a peanut butter and jelly. Like with
wow.
I'm going to try that with my kids and see what they think. I love that we have these like innovative kid products though. And they're super pure, like no processed sugar, anything like that.
They're sweetened with stevia, and there's another kids product that I love too that gives just a hint of color. It's naturally colored with a naturally occurring ingredient, and it makes them think he's drinking Kool-Aid, which he's obviously not. And it makes them feel like he's drinking the same thing as the rest of his friends.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah. My kids can't do like food dye at all. If they get food dye, they are like crazy. My older 2 are crazy for days and days. So we are so careful. We tell people that they're allergic to food dye. They're not, but it just has like such a neurological effect on them. So we are so careful. And I am so glad that they are able to do this with no issues with even still having fun colors. All right. So one of the things that I wanted to tell you guys about, so if you've stuck it out this far, thank you. So we talked about basically just like our favorite products. So as you can see, I'm the person that has like a million different favorite products. I couldn't pick just a couple. Jamie and Christina were much better at doing that than me. But as you look through our website, or if you are a preferred customer already and you're looking through the website, just know that we have a ton of other products. I talked about just specifically our hemp tinctures, but we also have hemp roll-ons that are combined with essential oils for targeted support. And then we have 2 hemp-based creams. I have the XL and I seriously love it. I have like some pregnancy pain stuff and like my knee and my husband, it has a really labor intensive job. And so we literally use the XL cream every single day. And I was comparing it to, I kid you not, you guys, I went to the store the other day to compare the topical hemp to what was available at the store. And our hemp is like, the topical hemp for a big giant bottle is like 50 something, right? As a preferred customer. A comparable product that was half the size was $72. I could not believe it. I was blown away because it's such a like, you know, like a bougie thing right now. So our XL cream is awesome. We also have a hemp tincture for pets. So that's a really common thing that I've had people ask me, like, what can I give my dog to help with? You know, just like they're getting older and they have like hip pain or whatever. So we have one that's specifically for pets with a dosage based on weight. We talked about our supplements a little bit, but we have a full suite of supplements, everything from hormone balance, which I absolutely love that product. There's one for men and women. We have stuff for weight loss. We have things for building muscle to meet your different goals at the gym, all the things there. So we have lots of things for energy as well. And these have been a huge game changer for me. None of us talked specifically about them, but in that same way that the Kids Core is a powdered supplement that you can add to water, we also have a delicious greens. And I promise you, I've tried a lot of greens in my life. It's not chalky. It's not gross. It is so good. I mix it with the collagen. It is like my fancy drink that I do every morning. We have a bunch of different products that help with just giving you like that energy and caffeine that you need, but with a natural source of caffeine. So it can be really powerful if you are someone that is set on like your energy drink every single night, or not night, afternoon, maybe you get your Red Bull, right? So full of artificial caffeine and all the bad things that our bodies just don't need. So we have cleaner versions of that, which is really awesome. We also have things like a pre-workout. So just lots of different products and some things that are targeted too for like immune support. We have a couple hemp-based drinks, which I absolutely love those to just help me feel calm. I'll do one in the afternoon or the evening to help me feel calmer. So as we're talking about these products, just remember that we do have much more in our catalog and everything is available. We don't have issues with like products being unavailable or sold out. We're really good at keeping our products in stock. So that's something that I absolutely love. I know that when I can go, I can order on my website. It's really awesome. And then it's going to show up to my door in like 3 to 5 days. So if you're listening to this and you already have products, right? Maybe you are one of our preferred customers, you're part of our community, you love your products. I always want to remind you that if you love products, it is easy for you to talk about the products. And that can be really powerful for you, whether it be a side hustle where you're just bringing in extra $200 or $300 a month to pay for swimming lessons or dance lessons for your kiddos. Or maybe there is something that you want to splurge on that you just don't have the budget for to help you feel better. Maybe you need to go get some chiropractor care or you want to have a massage. It can be an opportunity for you to be able to do that, right? If you were to get to pro or executive, which is a very easy rank to achieve within your first few months, you are going to get $250 a month at executive at your base rate. And that pays for, I don't know about you guys, but that would pay for a bunch of different lessons for my kiddos. If you're wanting to dream a little bit bigger, maybe you want to get to elite and get $750 a month and pay for half of your rent. Wouldn't that be really awesome? Maybe you want to get to bronze and actually supplement your income with a base rate of $1,700 a month. We would love to show you how that happens. So whoever invited you to this call or shared this link with you, let them know that you're interested in the business and we can get you connected to an opportunity call and to see if this is the right fit for you. It might not be, but I always say if you love products, you're already talking about them, you're already advertising them. So why not get paid to do what you're talking about, right? Why not to get paid to order your products? It would be super awesome. And all of us have had a really amazing experience building a business with you. It is unlike any other with a compensation plan that is really not comparable to any company. I love it so much. So thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you. If anyone has any questions, feel free to type them in. Oh yeah, and my friend Tracy, just really fast, she has such an awesome testimony about the Q-Core. I'll just add it because it's so cool. So she has had brain fog for roughly 4 years. And I remember you texted me, Tracy, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is like a day or two. It was gone for her. And she had felt better than she has in 4 years after trying other things to help her feel better, right? How awesome is that? My husband has a similar experience. He has had kind of like fatigue and brain fog off and on for the last couple of years. He noticed a difference with our Q-Core in days. It changed everything. And now he's just like, don't let me run out of it. I love it so much. But anyways, guys, thanks so much. I appreciate your time. I'm going to let you go and we'll chat later.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.